Boom, boom, boom. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Friday. And as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to cover in what I think is one of the biggest mistakes. This is kind of my opinion, but one of the biggest mistakes that I see that a lot of new investors in the stock market make. And it's like, if you don't want to watch this entire video, I'm just going to get right to it. The biggest mistake people make when they're first getting started in the stock market is that they overtrade and don't know when to lock in profits and to walk away. And although I talk about locking in profits and although I talk about not being greedy, today it got the best of me. If you guys saw my day yesterday, I closed a little bit over $2,000 profit. The day before that, if I'm not mistaken, it was a little bit over $1,600. No, I'm sorry. Yesterday was Thursday. On Tuesday, it was a little bit over $1,600. So just with 2 days of actually trading, I was up a little bit over $3,600. I wanted to see if I can get close to $5,000 for my overall week, right? That would have been one of my biggest weeks altogether. My average per day in profits are not thousands of dollars. I want you guys all to know that. My daily goal is $500, and if I could hit that, that would be amazing. $500 to $750 is what I normally aim for on a weekly basis based on percentage growth and how much I'm trading with. My position sizes are anywhere from about $15,000 to about $30,000 depending on how much it is that I'm trading, and I aim for about 10 to 15% growth a week. That is very aggressive in my eyes for someone that is just getting started. For someone that's just getting started, especially that's enrolled in Learn Plan Profit, to kind of just get the ball rolling, we honestly work towards a goal of 1 to 3% on a weekly basis to get the ball rolling, build that fundamental, and then we could aim for a much more aggressive goal. I'm just sharing you my information just to make sure that you guys know that, again, these $1,000 days that I'm having are not because, again, I'm having like 50 to 30% growth or anything like that. It's about 5 to 7% growth to maybe about 10, depending on what it is that I'm trading. One of the biggest stocks that I traded this week is TNDM. It's one that we called out in our Sunday Stock Talk. It's one that we've been watching since last week. It's no surprise that I've been trading it this week. We had amazing opportunity, not even with the stock that I'm trading. Forget about what I'm trading. I think it was UGAZ and JDST and JNUG all together. JNUG had an absolute amazing week, so congrats to all those that traded that. UGAZ also had an amazing week, so congrats to all those that traded that. I talked about those two in yesterday's video about the top ETFs that I'm watching. I talked about JNUG and UGAZ being very overextended and showing signs of a potential reversal. And in this video, I'm going to show you an example on I'm going to show you my Learn Plan Profit live stream. I'm going to show you about I don't know if you guys will be able to see the entire thing, but I was up nearly $1,000 on the day. I think in total I was up $989, so almost $1,000, and I gave it all back. I was able to recover a majority of it, and on the day it says that I'm up, but on the open it says that I'm up. On the day I'm down still about almost $100, and it's just one of the biggest mistakes I think that we can all admit to that we make, right? It's just, I didn't walk away. I did not walk away when I saw that it broke its pattern, and I got greedy. There's no other way to put it. I did not walk away. It broke its pattern. I should have cut losses, and I would have ended green. I would have ended $600 profit on the day, and that would have put me over $4,000 profit on the week. But my dingleberry butt made the biggest mistake that a lot of new traders make. I'm just here to share this with you, an effort that if even just one person can, benefit from this video, I really hope that it guides you in the right direction. Lock in profits when you see any sign of a resistance, walk away, and if you see that it's breaking its pattern, then don't feel forced to continue to hold it. Just build that confidence, focus on just getting that momentum going in the very beginning, and kind of go from there. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. I'm going to show you first. So this is the live stream that the Learn Plan Profit group was watching today. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up so you guys can check it out. So this was already like an hour and 20 minutes into my trading. I was day trading TNDM nonstop, and this is pretty much it. You guys probably are not going to be able to hear it. It was at 44.66. Showed my profits right here. I'm not too sure if you guys are going to be able to see it. Let's give it 1 second. It started to push up, show signs of an uptrend. After it had this very aggressive sell-off, I had my order ready to sell. And my dingleberry butt did not sell it. I was so focused on the dollar value. Look at that. Did you see that? I don't know if I can go back. So what is it at? 935. So let's go back to 931. Let's see if it shows it. I was up, let's see, it showed $975 profit on the day. on the day, not including the profits that I made yesterday of the $2,000. This was, on the day, up over $2,000. Let me show you this. Oh, it actually pulled back. So, because I'm up on my open, which because I bought back in again because I wanted to swing trade this. And this is why I'm making this video at 1:40 p.m. The market closes here at 1 o'clock. I hate when people mimic my trades. I don't make these videos so people can take the same positions as I do. And I wanted to make sure that everyone knows that. So I was going to make my video at 10 o'clock like I normally do in the morning. But I know if I would have told people that, hey, I'm going to hold TNDM over the weekend, everyone would be like, okay, well then I feel comfortable holding it. Again, forget about what I'm doing. It's irrelevant to you. Just because I trade it doesn't mean that you have to trade it. I'm down $75. Let's just say I'm down $100, honestly. $100 is what I'm down on the day. And it's because I was up $975 and went down to $75 down on the day. And I could have walked away with hundreds of dollars, nearly $1,000 worth of profit at around this area right here. And I marked it. I marked it because I was like, this is the price point in which I need to sell. And I know that I can do better. I know that I should have walked away. I know that it got the best of me. And this is just something that I have to admit to myself. I had an absolute amazing week. I still ended over with my $1,600 day, my $2,000 day. That's over 3,600 minus 75. So I'd say a little bit over $3,500 profit on the week. And it just sucks that I end it on this note. So obviously not on a green note. The week was green, but my biggest mistake was just walking away. And this is something that I have to work on. It's something that I really do struggle with still. And for those that are just getting started that struggle with over trading, it's an area of opportunity for me. Again, I'm human. I get very excited. You guys can see the excitement when I'm trading. For all those that are part of Learn, Plan, Profit, I'm like the little, kid at a candy store. I love what it is that we do every day. And it's sometimes hard for me to just be able to, when I see so much potential, to walk away. Area of opportunity, and that's really just it. So I went from up almost $1,000 down to about $100 loss, $75, whatever it is that you want to call it. And it was with that one simple mistake that I should have locked in profits. So, and I talked about two stocks for those that are part of, Learn, Plan, Profit in the very morning. I talked about it in yesterday's video. So that DGAS was very oversold. It honestly did not sell off much more. I did see that UGAS did push up maybe a little bit higher. UGAS is definitely very overextended, not a good deal, very overbought. It makes sense on why it would pull back. I would keep a very close eye on it. It doesn't mean that you have to trade it, especially if you're just getting started. I would just try to watch it. Watch its characteristic, understand that it's overbought, and don't even trade it. Just try to predict what's going to happen and see how it plays out. If you can't paper trade, then just follow it. Write it down on a piece of paper where you would buy, or where you would, buy maybe DGAS, the inverse one, and see how UGAS would start to pull back. The same thing kind of with JDST and JNUG. We called this one out in yesterday's video. I don't like saying that I called out anything. Call outs mean nothing, right? If it doesn't perform or if you don't see value in it. But we talked about a potential support right around $70 around where the SMA line based on previous patterns. It's very simple to identify that. And then /GC was selling off during pre-market hours. I talked about that within the Learn, Plan, Profit group in the live stream. A couple people, did pretty well being able to ride the push up, lock in profits, and see that it was overextended. And that's really just it. So why, what is this? Why didn't you hold? I'm still in TNDM. I don't know if you're talking about TNDM. I did not trade anything else. I was just talking about them. I saw value in them. I saw more value in TNDM. It was doing a really nice job pushing up. On the day it was up, I think 3 to 4% when it peaked out, and then it just sold off. And it traded in between the middle and top view up. I was just very slow at reacting today, and it's just an area of opportunity. I got too excited. Too much emotions came into play today, and yeah, that's really just it. So why not hold? Yes, TNDM. I am holding TNDM. That's the whole thing that I explained in the beginning of the video. But yeah, it doesn't mean that TNDM in any way is a good hold. I mean, it's trading in between the middle and bottom VWAP. It's actually showing signs of a descending pattern. So if anything, I would not hold if you're not comfortable with it. I'm risking a certain dollar value that I feel comfortable. And I personally see swing trade potential. Just because I see it does not mean that you have to see it by any means, especially with today's pattern. It's definitely trending down. So let's make sure that, we all understand that. So just wanted to share the kind of my experience today on how I did with trading. I could have done much better. I need to update my Instagram account because I updated everyone when I was up over $600, and then when I was up over $900, and now I need to update them on, I gave back all my profits. I think I'm going to go live on Instagram and then on Facebook with the Tech But Solutions group and really just talk about a little bit more in depth with my mistakes. So hopefully I have some time today. And yeah, that's really just it. So what is your stop loss, 1 or 2%? I really focus more on break of pattern. That's when I usually cut losses. And I talked about it. If you watched me trade live in the Learn Plan Profit live stream today, I talked about it. It cannot break below the middle VWAP. It can't break below the EMA line. And if it does, I need to cut losses or just lock in profits. But I didn't. And no excuses. I just bag held. Easiest way to put it. So yeah, that's really just it. So thank you guys again so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Let this be a true example on why you should not bag hold something, why you should really understand what you are investing in, and to not be afraid. I mean, we had an absolute amazing week. I've had, I think, the most fun this week that I've had in a really long time. And just the Learn Plan Profit group and the overall Tech But Solutions group, it's been an amazing environment, and I just want to keep it going, right? So yes, we didn't end it on a positive note on Friday, but overall the week was great. I've had an amazing experience with each and every single one of you, and I'm really looking forward to next week to make sure that we end September on a green note. So we have a lot of work to do at the new house. As you guys know, I just bought that new Maserati for the house. That video is going to be coming up later today on how I bought one of the cheapest Maserati Ghiblis in the country, and how we plan to make a profit off of it. So very simple video. I already talked to the Learn Plan Profit group about it. It's actually going to be more like a vlog and an edit. So for those that like that, great. For those that don't, then you don't have to watch it. But yeah, just have fun. Hope you guys have a fun and safe weekend. So Jacob, I'll block you if you guys continue to spam the chat. So why don't you ever short sell? It's just not something that I do. So why don't you buy and resell cars? It's just not something that you do. So don't worry about it. But yeah, thank you guys again for your time. And I'm sorry that it's just, I find those comments to be super annoying. And yeah, it's not doing me any good. So thank you guys again so much for your time. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams. Let your passion be what drives your success. I hope you guys have a fun and safe weekend. All the links are down below if you guys want to stay connected. For those that tuned in to yesterday's free trading video, you guys should all be getting a message today from our team within Facebook Messenger, letting you guys know about the discount that we're going to be having in the course for those that want to enroll. For those that don't, feel free to not, you just don't have to worry about that. But again, all the links are down below. Invest 30 seconds. Feel free to check it out. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.